Oh, my hair is a mess. Hey Luna, hey Joker. Sorry if I brushed my hair. It's like been a while since I wore this piece and she is not right. Hey Miranda, how is everybody? Yes, so I decided to go on the day before the 4th. I don't know who may be celebrating it, but I'm like, hey, let's go live before the holidays. We have some things to talk about. So, as you can see in the title, it's all there. And, you guys are welcome to bringing up any other conversations you so choose. Hey, Rosalia. Hey, Luna. Sup, Dave. Um, hey, Silva. I'm gonna just say Silva. Yes, everyone. Yes. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Channy. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, it's Friday. I know this is not my usual schedule, so let's go ahead and warm up. And how's everybody doing? Let me know how y'all are doing. I'm doing fine. I'm here. I had the energy to come on a day early. So, girl, I'm doing all right. Hey, Mina. So let's talk. Let's talk. I forgot to put in the thing big hit. Taking legal action against malicious comments and perverts, basically. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to start off with Shonu is apparently sick. I think he went to go get LASIK. Well, not necessarily sick, but I think he's in a stage of recovery. I think he went to go get LASIK eye surgery. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shonu went to go get LASIK eye surgery. So he don't have to wear them glasses no more because I'm guessing they cause trouble while performing live. So he won't be in, I think, like some upcoming promotions while he recovers. So there's that. Hey Amari, hey Positively Jealous, Jocelyn, Arlene. Stray Kids. Oh, okay. We're gonna get to Stray. Let me put them on my list so I don't forget. Stray Kids as well. That was an interesting. That was an interesting little event there. So we're gonna get into that. Hey, Pink Fruit. Okay, so yeah, so get well soon, Shonu. The next quick thing I want to touch on is Kai is coming with a solo. So I don't know if there's any Kai fans here or people who particularly like Kai at all. Kai is having a solo. I'm pretty excited about that because as you guys have heard me talk about it before, I actually really do love his tone of voice, and I would love to see he's doing a solo album, I think, and I would love to see how they use his voice, how they utilize it. I look forward to Kai giving me all the drama in the world. I look forward to him draping himself over everything he possibly can. I look forward to many, many, many crop tops. Like, I'm here for it. So I'm excited. I really want to see what they bring. And we're going to go ahead and move right along. Do y'all want to talk about Stray Kids or AOA first? AOA is the big fish. So, but do y'all want to talk about Stray Kids or AOA first? ATs is coming back. I didn't know ATs was coming back. I look forward to seeing ATs come back. It's about time we got our Kai solo. Yeah, for real. Like, seriously, it's been like really long. Okay, I'm seeing AOA. AOA, AOA, AOA. Okay, so let's get into AOA. So AOA is Jimin, the treasure trove looking girl. She has apparently been bullying a member named Mina for the past, what was it, 7, 10 years, to the point that the girl has been cutting herself. She's shown proof of her injuries. She had been thinking about, trigger warning. She had been thinking about committing suicide. And basically, people have now been digging up proof of her, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, being a bully and being rude and being disrespectful, and basically kind of showing these sides of her that people are kind of using as sort of warning shots. They're like, well, if you seen this or you seen how she acted then, you could tell that she was this type of person. So, um, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Guys, leave a like in this video if you actually like these kind of topics. If you're happy I came on here on a Friday, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. But someone says she looked like Samuel L. Jackson, and I was screaming. Well, well, well. But yeah, I would like to say that anybody who be on Instagram to please, I think Mina is on Instagram. Mina is the girl that she's bullying. If you have time to go ahead and show her some love. I don't know if she has a Twitter. I don't think she would have a Twitter, but if you see her account, just go ahead and show her some love, please. Because she really needs the support. Because we can drag Jimin of AOA any day. We can drag her any day, but I think Mina really needs some love and support right now. Mina got receipt. Yep. She looks like a mean person, to be honest. She gives off bad vibes. Yeah. Jesse knew better than all of us, Jimin, when they were on. I saw the Unpretty Rap Star. I was like, well, you have someone like Jesse come to check you. See, Jesse is like, Jessie, old fake ass, is real in a sense. Okay, Jessie may be an appropriating, mixed fishing, black fishing ass girl, but I kind of fuck with her in a way. Is this too early? No, I'm 7 minutes in and I could curse. Okay, I kind of mess with her in a way, like a little bit. I kind of mess with her, but I really wish she would change some of her habits. But when Jesse is sitting there like, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like that girl. Like who Jimin? I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. Okay. She's whack. I don't know that girl. um, yeah, I saw that and I was like, she vibe checks real quick. But I even looked at their outfits. I don't know what was going on in Unpretty Rap Star, but I could look at the, like, literally their outfits and just sort of the energy off of them. And I was like, I know those two didn't deserve to win. I know they didn't. I don't even know the performances, but I'm like, I kind of knew those girls didn't need to win. But hey, I really haven't watched the performances. I can't really tell. Hey Amber, let's see, Beth Queen. When Jimin posted that it is fiction, Mina said she could tell everything. I thought Jen said I thought it was late. No, girl, you're on time. Not that late. We only touched on little things so far, but you right on time for this AOA stuff. Jimin really snitched on herself. I heard that her apology was completely insincere. Um, thank you, Hwasa. Let me put Hwasa up there. Hwasa. I did not see Sunmi's come back, so y'all could talk about it, but I completely missed it. I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. The other girls may be guilty of being bystanders. The other girls are guilty of being bystanders. Well, no, let me not say that. I don't know how things work. Because let me tell y'all a story. For those of you who have not been here for a while, excuse me, raise your hand or put that, hand raise emoji or whatever you can if you remember the tiara incident. Use whatever emoji you can or the hand raising emoji if you remember the tiara bullying scandal incident. Do y'all know that one? Hyunjin was problematic this week too. Yeah, we're gonna go into Stray Kids. Oh, Edil, I see what you said there. Wow. Uh-huh. Okay, I see the hands. All right, I see the hands. All right, so we're gonna get into it. So at the tail end of it, so I'm familiar with it. So the tiara incident is Jion and was is it Unji? I think it was Unji. They were accused of bullying. It's been a minute, y'all, so I'm trying to remember their names. They've been accused of bullying Hwayang. All three of those were actually my biases, by the way. Hey, Ozana, hey, girl. All three of those girls were actually I'm in the car watching this. Girl, did you make it home yet, girl? If you did, go ahead and get inside, girl. Get inside so we can continue. Um, and so Jeon, Eunji, and Hwayang were my favorite girls out of Tiara. Okay, not yet. All right, girl. And so basically what happened is it broke out that they were bullying Hua Young. She had her leg, not by them, but she'd injured her leg. And they had videos of them like being very apathetic, nonchalant, not really caring about her, things of her fault. They had videos of Hua Young falling and nobody seeming to care. And basically, this went on for a while. Tiara got dropped from a lot of things, from being a group that bullied. Jion got dropped from things. Basically, their career was pretty much ruined after that. They even had Japanese celebrities like, I'm really ashamed of these girls. I'm so hurt that they would do this. Hwayang, was, I can't remember if she left or she was kicked out, but she left and the girl's image was pretty much ruined. So I think it took like maybe a year or two later. And then there was news that Hwayang was not necessarily bullied because they just wanted to bully her, but apparently she was a mean, disgusting, uppity ass chick. Like, she would do stuff, like she would be allegedly for entertainment purposes only, because I don't know for fact, I just know what I was seeing. So allegedly they said that she was very disrespectful to the staff, and she would call the staff derogatory names. She would belittle them. She apparently, by what people are saying, that she was allegedly very lazy. That she was extremely lazy, and she didn't want to dance, and she didn't want to do the stuff that all the other girls was doing. They said that she was just very bougie and disrespectful to a lot of people. So people stopped, like the group members stopped messing with her. Like, even so when she was injured, they're like, girl, we're not even messing with you because you're disrespectful and you're rude as fuck. And you don't want to work. You don't want to do nothing. You think everybody needs to act like your slave. And apparently the girls didn't really mess with her. And then it also showed more footage that came out. So example, when Hwayang fell, that one of the members did actually try to pick her up and did try to help her, but that part wasn't seen earlier in the career. And she was very disrespectful to Sung Jong of Infinite as well, calling him all out his name, even when they weren't messing with her back when she was in the group. Sung Jong took out of his time, left his group to spend time with her, be under an umbrella with her, be friends with her, and then she started acting crazy. And apparently her and her sweet sister, I didn't know she had a twin, but I think it was a twin. Her sisters were both bullies. So it's really interesting how that happened, because girl, when I tell you I was on that train too, I was like, you know what, I knew I love me some Jiyeon and I love me some Eunji, but I also know I like mean ass bitches. I know that. So I'm like, I am not surprised y'all were bullies. And I was totally on Hwayang's side because she looked so sweet until it registered. I was like, girl, you like mean bitches. All of them are mean. I'm like, all of them are mean. You like all three of them because they're mean. They're all mean, and they were just in a competition to out mean each other. Okay, they were all mean. Yes, those evil twins. Them girls are apparently wicked, and I was like, girl, 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 no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Tiara is the reason why I got into K-pop, so it was unfortunate how it was all handled. It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate, but those girls had so much. They had so much receipts, and they got their ass so quick. They got their ass so quick, and like it's just. I was really shook at how the turn of events came to be, like how everything ended up turning out. Um, so I'm totally in support for Mina. I don't know much about AOA. I already was looking at this Jimin girl, and I'm like, girl, I don't like your energy. I don't like what it is. I'm really hoping it doesn't turn out to be a Tiara situation. I really do, because I've learned the hard way through a few groups that everything is never as it actually seems. But I'm right now I'm completely for the victim until there's proof that says otherwise. But yeah, okay, but Tiara's EDM sound was everything back then. Yeah, Tiara was that work. Tiara was that work. I loved more of their like 80s to 90s, like their funky like disco. So like what is it? 70s music, 70s, late 70s to early 80s music. Loved it. Loved it. Roly poly, all of them. All of that funky music. I lived for it. Let's see. They could have handled it better, but honestly, not even till this day, people people try to get into Tiara. Yeah, like and that's how I also know that everything must be a lot deeper um than we actually were even let on to know, because a lot of people still will not mess with Tiara. Like they're like, I don't know, it's something about them girls. Caroline, I did see the picture of her wrist. That's really bad. And I really wish these companies weren't so damn like selfish and ugly and cold-hearted. AOA hasn't even been making music to my knowledge. I don't know, they could have. They haven't even been making music recently, so why not let the girl go? Like if she feels trapped, let her ass go. Be like, "You know what? Hey, if you don't want to be in the group anymore, we're gonna let you go, and you go do what you have to do." Like even I know their company, so they're definitely gonna be like, well, you still have to pay us money, you still have to pay us, but at least kick her out the group or let her leave the group. Oh, they said she left. So did she leave? Did she just leave? Because I don't know, did she just leave the group, or was this something like she left a long time ago and she finally is opening up and saying, hey, this is what happened to me? um I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what is kind of like how things work in these K-pop bands, but and I could be wrong. They probably do, fight the hell out of each other. But I'm like, I could not imagine personally being in one of these situations and not throwing hands. Like I really don't understand. Choa left a while ago too. Makes you wonder. Was Choa the one? I think there was a member of AOA where one of their dads, or was that A Pink? No, no, where one of their dads was like, I want to tell you the truth about like she was done wrong, and I want to tell the truth about what happened, or something like that. The sad thing is Mina actually likes being in AOA, but she left because Jimin made her feel like she couldn't handle it anymore. Yeah, the rest of the members should speak up. Ooh, Diana, we getting intense. We get a little intense, girl. I feel you though, but we get a little intense. Um, let's see. Yeah, them hands would have to be thrown, because you're not gonna, treat me all kinds of way, and I'm not gonna cause trouble for you. Best believe I will make your life a living hell just as well. The members ain't loyal if they don't speak up. I fully agree with that. I'm like, if you sat there and let that girl be bullied and y'all didn't sit up there like, you know what, Jimin, if you pick on her one more time, you're gonna catch all of our hands. Hey, T.Y. Williams. She said, Jimin makes people's lives a living hell. Yet she looks like it. Um, I don't care if she's the leader. Jimin need to go. There is no way to end this without Jimin being kicked out. Period. Period. She needs to be gone. She needs to be gone. She was ostracized after her dad died. That's cruel. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Um. Okay. Okay. Hey, Chadi says, okay, but actually, who here has thrown hands before? Girl, growing up where I was, you had to. Um, breaks my heart to read the story about Mina's dad. I didn't even read it. I was like, I'm not. I just I couldn't deal with all of that. But yeah. It seems like other members were a little scared of Jimin as well, as it took a lot of courage for a member to speak up for her in the waiting room. I didn't see that, Ozana Young, so I don't know what happened in the waiting room. TY says, hey, Jessie gonna speak on Jimin bullying people and I'm Pretty Rap Star. I have no doubt that she will. I was seeing memes and people are like waiting for Jessie to come out and say something, because I absolutely am too. I'm like, Jessie, come on now. I'm waiting for her to say something too, because Jessie has that tea. So let's talk about it. You know, give me some drama. Let's see if we have another day in the den this weekend. Like honestly, I was looking at that clip of I'm Pretty Rap Star, and I was like, you should have seen the attitude Jimin had. And I was just like, girl, don't step to Jessie. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. You see her in that look, do you know how black she thinks she is? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. She been wearing that faux blackness too long. By now, she better have hands. She better have hands. So, I mean, girl, don't step to Jessie. Don't step to Jessie. Mina needs to be put on S watch. She does. The cuts on her wrists look recent. They look deep. I'm going to do a reading on Jimin. I'm going. Timey gonna speak to. I don't know who that is, and Cheetah too. Girl, I look forward to it. Ty. I look forward to it. Jimin is drama. JYP is super for not letting Jay run his YouTube channel. Oh, we didn't talk about that, did we? Yeah, no. He really was. He really was absolutely stupid for not doing that. Hold on, one of my clients. Like I don't get it. Like I really don't get it, but I do hope that people start putting the pressure on JYP. Yeah, oh, did I forget to attach the audio to her? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I have to make sure that I sent my audio to one of my clients. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. But yeah, JYP is a freaking mess. Like I really, really do hope that they put that pressure on her, on JYP, on the company. I don't know if Oh wait, I didn't drop the Jackson reading yet. I was gonna say I was about to spoil it. Thank God I caught myself. I don't. Yeah, I didn't drop the Jackson reading for. So everybody who read that, well, I did drop a tweet that basically was talking about the spoiler. Um, Spoiler alert: it may possibly be 5 members left by the time the contracts are up. When is the contracts up, by the way? Does anybody know? Can somebody let me know when their contracts run up, or do they run up at different times? Because I feel like it may be 5. Let me see. Oh, girl. Okay. Usually there's 7, I think. 7. Is it this year or next? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, when is their thingy up? Because I do feel like it's soon about to be 5 of them. But you guys can check the reading itself when it drops, because I think I'll be dropping it next week. When it drops, and let me know what you guys think, or what you can make out of what I'm saying in that reading, because I don't know that much about what's going on behind the scenes of Got 7. I don't pay attention to them that much. I'm just here for the comeback and then I leave. So um I don't know. I don't remember how specific I was in there. So you guys, like I said, when I'm gonna drop it. Oh, so yeah, you can see it already. So go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like 5. Um Surprisingly, I don't know if Jackson will be one of them. I don't think he will. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so next. Okay, so let's get into Hwasa next. Um, I don't know what that was. I don't know what she was doing with her people in them do rags and the beige tanks, and I don't know if they had on Tim's. I can't remember, but I was just sitting there like, girl, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It didn't make any sense to me. Like I haven't listened to her come back, and I won't. So I don't know what kind of vibe she was going for. I don't know like what she was doing, but I was just sitting there like, and it's one thing. Like I was cringing. Um, let's see, hold on. Yeah, I was cringing when I saw the do-rags on the back of dancers in Chang'a's video, but it hit differently. It hits differently when like they're kind of doing this weird well, I wouldn't say weird, but it's like when they're doing this sort of like drag in heels, whatever. Even though it was still cringe, I was like, why are y'all wearing these? I don't know why they had them on, because like that's literally the first thing I was saying, like, girl, why are they wearing them do-rags? But like, it's like Hwasa did that shit. And it wasn't even something where it can be a little side eye, like, girl, you didn't even need to do that, and move on. Because of their past, it kind of adds to another level. Excuse me. It adds to another level of like anti-blackness or appropriation, because like I said, it's not like it's a first time for them dealing with something like this and being under fire for something like this, or people telling them, hey, maybe don't do this because you keep doing this and you keep getting in trouble for it. And it's like every time it's like they keep venturing into this sort of area where it's just like, if you didn't do this, nobody, like, you wouldn't, I don't know. Like, it's just at this point, I'm like, y'all are really just doing this to piss somebody off. But Black Rage sells, so I don't think people are going to be mad enough to be enraged at this. Like I said, usually when people do this, it kind of garners a bit of a side eye. That's not cute. People are saying, what did Hwasa do? Basically for her stage, they her backup dancers had this thing with the baggy pants, do rags, and I don't know if they had on Timberland boots or something. I didn't get to see their feet, but it was just the aesthetic of it kind of looked like they were trying to do some sort of like thug kind of thing, and it just was not. It was not it. It just wasn't it. And specifically for her and her group, it's a bad look. It just kind of looks like um you doing too much. Like, you doing too much. Like, you really, like, your song is called Maria. Like, what are you doing? Like, I think that's the name of her song. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What aesthetic are you going for here? Um Yeah, Cookie Monster, exactly. And so you have all of these things that they did, um, and these microaggressions, these big aggressions, these straight up racist acts. And so now they're at a point where these things, like even these little things, are like they tick me off, and they tick certain other black people off, because it's at a point like they keep like picking at one spot or one community, and they keep picking at the same thing and doing little things here and there, because it's like almost like trying to get under your skin. And for me, it was just kind of like, ew, ew, like there they go again. But it's just, I don't know, it's just in bad taste. It's just in bad taste. It's really just in bad taste. They don't even apologize most of the time, and they keep doing it. Yeah, that's my thing. It's just like you keep doing it over and over again. That's my biggest problem. For the most part, those are people who I really don't stand. Like, you won't catch me trying to stand them if I, first of all, if I don't already stand them and I can't just stop. But specifically, if you do something and people have given you time to apologize, have tried to correct you, and you double down, triple down on it, or keep doing the same thing over and over again, I'm not going to mess with you. This is why, as much as I originally wanted to get into Stray Kids, Bang Chan, especially being the leader, was a very big turnoff. Um, the first thing that actually let me know that I wasn't really going to mess with him in particular actually went all the way back to around their, a little bit after debut. Three Racha did a song, and there was Maori chanting in the background. So they did the haka, I think. In yeah, they did a chant from the Maori people in the background of their song. They got in trouble for it. Bang Chan said, "Well, my friend said I could do it." I did not like that. I wasn't going to sit there and argue with Stays about it, because they're like, okay, well, he had some friends that said they really appreciated it if he did that, so on and so forth. Whatever. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Two reasons. A lot of people also who I've seen do the haka are white. That's no, they're not actually Maori. That's number one. We don't actually know if the people he was talking about were from that ethnic group. Number two, it, to me personally, felt like when you have that one black friend that lets your non-black friend get away with saying a lot of stuff, like saying the N-word or disrespecting black women, it kind of felt like that. I don't know what they were saying in that language, but I knew it wasn't their language to be using to promote a song. Again, well, not again. I'll say I'm not Maori. I cannot speak on behalf of them, but I will say for me personally, it felt like it was very distasteful. I don't like people knowingly using other people's cultures, especially for profit or gain. That's my thing. I don't like seeing it. And I took note to the excuses behind it. I take note to people having excuses behind things instead of just saying, I didn't know that this was offensive. I apologize. I'll have it removed from the song, or I will never do it again. You know what I mean? So that was one of those first little strikes. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this guy. I really like him. He's kind of pretty. I kind of like him. I really want to stand through Racha, and I really want to stand Stray Kids. And of course, we know when it came down to the braids. And normally the braids would have been one of those, ew, I hate that they did that side eye, move on, judging forever. But it definitely elevated when stays were so sweet and they were like, hey, please don't do this. This is cultural appropriation. I'm going to let you know why this is appropriation. And you're really hurting your fans. So can you stop doing this? And the fact that he tried to preach back to the fans that were asking him kindly, preach back to them, not once, not twice. I think he did it 3 times. I was like, I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't do it. That put me off so bad and the reason why it put me off so bad is because a lot of these other idols don't get that grace. A lot of these other idols don't get that kind of grace, especially from their fans. Like we could take Namjoon for example. Namjoon was cutting up back in the day and acting a fool, and then he tried to bring that mess over to New York, and they said, "We gonna shoot you." Okay, and that's not funny, but he tried it, and they went from 0 to 100. They were like, okay, so you're not gonna learn, so we gonna handle you when you come over there. And then Namjoon, somewhere along the lines, decided, let me correct myself, corrected himself, apologized, and so far that I've seen, haven't really gone back. But a lot of these other idols do not get the same graces that Bang Chan got, with such kind fans that are going to tell you, hey, boo, this isn't it. This is why, we're going to educate you on behalf of the Black fans because they shouldn't have to keep telling us this. So here's what it is. Can you not? And he was like, nah, I'm going to keep doing it. Nope. Look, y'all don't know what real freedom is. I don't know what that. Let me bite this apple. Let me show y'all this apple, girl. I was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yeah, it seems like do-rags are becoming very popular in K-pop culture. I think this started happening specifically after Chang'a's video. I think that, people have been starting to wear them, and it's really aggravating. It's really aggravating. I'm like, okay. So yeah, back on Stray Kids, we're supposed to talk about Hyunjin. So Hyunjin, essentially did blackface because I believe he dressed up as a character, and this is where it always starts. He dressed up as a character who is apparently she was a caricature of a Black person, but she was an Ajima. I'm a bit indifferent towards this in particular because I'm just confused. Like I saw the character, and the only reason why I'm confused is only because I have seen a lot of they depict Ajimas like that a lot. And so I was super confused. I'm like, is this a Black character? Is this a blackface, like a character who's meant to be blackface, or is this an Ajima? Because again, me personally, I've seen a lot of them depicting Ajimas like that, and I really don't know when it's supposed to be some sort of racist gimmick or if it's supposed to be no, we're just making fun of the aunties with the curly hair. The big lips is a giveaway though. The big lips kind of had me like what is, and even if he was going for an auntie look, I do feel like there was other intentions. um I don't know what kind of gimmick he did after that. I know he put on the curly hair and the big lips, and then like all I saw was him having his face in the desk. I remember Chang Bin saying like he really didn't want to dress up, he didn't want to do this, he didn't want to do this, but he picked out his own outfit. So I don't know how far that goes. Blackface grandmas, for real. Like I'm. So I was just kind of like, so what is going on? I'm at the moment, if y'all have any clarification of who the character is, what it is, it was unpleasant to see. I do think I was seeing somebody saying like even if it wasn't, that it was a very insensitive character to make at this time, and I completely agree. It was a very insensitive character to make, and it was really unpleasant. Honestly, it was really unpleasant, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's just again, it's one of those, you know, and really, hold on. There is a lot. There's a lot of other characters he can dress up. Knowing this, he could have chosen something better, and that's the thing that has me kind of like, I'm pretty sure, like it's like this one thing, like I'm not sure if I can trust that he didn't have that kind of intention. Um, And honestly, I don't put it past anybody in the group because of Bang Chan. If any of you have seen my reading on Bang Chan, I did a personality reading for him. And basically, I want you guys to go watch it if you're interested. But basically, a small little sum up of a personality part is he has a personality where he truly does think that he's doing something right. He truly does think that he knows a lot. And that's what happens when you put someone really young in charge of a whole bunch of other boys. Like he's very steadfast that he is the smartest and most intelligent. So he truly thinks that and I made that joke about freedom because he truly does think he knows what liberation is. He's like, look, hair is just hair, and people just need to know that we can take from everybody's culture because culture is to be shared. Like he's just one of those type of people. Like he's somebody who has been teaching or talking to people younger than him for a while, so he's very steadfast in what he believes in. He has to be confident and steadfast in what he believes in because he's the leader and he has to run and control a whole bunch of boys. So you put someone who's pretty much ignorant in charge of like 7 other dudes, and then he it's just a very bad combination. So you can't teach him anything. That's like trying to go up to your dad and teach him something. You can't do that because he's in charge of these other boys. And I think he has way too much pride and he doesn't think that he needs to correct his behavior. So it's just that L. Bell said, little boy, if you don't sit your ass down, for real. And that's kind of like, oh, my tatas. And that's kind of like where he's at. I keep grabbing my brush thinking it is the mouse. Who's BOL4? It says Bang Chan is completely racist. So it says that's BS. I can't really he thinks that he's a woke millennial. That's really exactly what it is. He thinks he's a woke millennial, and then he's a man, so he's going to mansplain to you everything that like you try to tell him about. Okay, he's definitely an all lives matter type of person. He is. He most definitely is an all lives matter type of person. He's giving me very, if you can say the N word, why can't I? He's giving me some, if you want me to stop, you should stop saying it to each other. He's giving me all kinds of that. Okay. He's giving me all kinds of reverse racism. Let me stop. But have you heard about what's? Yeah, I don't know who Bola is or Bowl Four is. Um, Esther says homie thinks he's woke or something. He do. So ethnic hip. That mess was a mess. Good thing Woojin escaped when he did. True. Bowl Four is a duo. The girls in K-pop are fighting an indie duo. I've never heard of them. Bowl Four were a duo, but a member left and now they are fighting. What happened? They're really a famous Korean duo. One of the girls released a feature with Baekhyun. It's sad that one of the members was popular over the other. My goodness, Chan was laughing when one of the members was pretending to be a character who mocks black people. I am not surprised. Stray Kids fandom is in a consistent state of white stands. And let me tell you, that happens when you don't listen to when you don't listen to other people of color and you don't listen to your black fans. Um, like I said, they had Asian people telling him, black people telling him, and it's just like when you step over those people, you're going to get a whole bunch of people from all groups because it can even be black people, but people from all groups who are just as racist or just as anti-black or who have those same beliefs, and they will just like grab hold of this fandom and be like, okay, these people are just as awful as I am, so I'm going to suck the hell. Well, that sounds bad. I'm going to latch onto this group, and we're just gonna be as horrible as we think this one person is. And like I said, initially, stays were so sweet, they were so nice, and I don't know what they look like now because I'm just nowhere near that fandom. I don't know what they look I have no idea what they look like now. Um, Felix is that word. My bias is Changdin. I don't know if he's done anything problematic. I really wouldn't be surprised, but I really do like Changdin a lot. A member from Winter also did blackface. Is it Minnow? I don't know anybody from Winter, but I know Minnow. I don't know if it's him, but he gives me bad vibes. So is it that guy? Um, I feel like stays are going to be the new armies. They most likely are. Um, let's see. Being racist didn't hinder the success of groups like EXO. True. Absolutely. Girl, I wanted EXO to go down so bad. So bad when they were that way. I wanted EXO to go down. I wanted EXO to go down. And they did not. They prevailed. And then the worst is I became a stan, and I hate myself for it, that I'm here now. And yeah, so I have my trash groups that I still stand. Like I said before, I'm just trying not to add on to that list. But fourth gen is international success. They're gonna have to cut the raises. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all should be more. What are y'all? Generation Z that's coming up now. I think it's Generation Z. Y'all, like, they need to do better. Most of these idols that are in the next generation aren't even born in the 90s. Like y'all need to do better. It wasn't Minho, it was Jinwoo. Okay. I hope Changbin looked uncomfortable. I don't ever trust rappers from idol groups. That's just my thing. I never trust rappers from idol groups. Um, I just don't. Most rappers and idol groups are brought up to imitate us, imitate black culture, imitate being hard and gangsta. Most of them are brought up that way, so I don't ever trust that they can actually be logical rappers. Um, I don't ever trust that throughout their career they're going to be unproblematic. For rappers, I most definitely expect them to be problematic and to have these moments where they do shit, and I'm just like, yep, and here we go, and here we go. Possessed by the cornrows. then the light skin just jump out of them, just jump out. Put them cornrows in their hair, the light skin just come out. You know what I'm saying? Then they start licking their lips and you know what I'm saying? Woo! Yes. Let's see. South Korea has one of the fast internet connections in the world. Those Gen Z kids have no excuses. They do not have no excuses. They do not. No, they don't. I barely even trust Mark, and that's my baby. Mark from NCT. I'm a little older. Are we talking about NCT Mark? Because it's a few Mark. It's NCT or GOT7. I'm gonna say NCT's Mark because I think Mark's right now. Mark is pretty clean. Oh wow, we have 66 people up in here. What's up, everybody? Um, hold on, I'm missing something. Let's see. I literally got into an argument with. Hold on, wait. Okay, y'all, I missed so many comments. I think Stray Kids should do what BTS did: go over and proper, learn proper, go over and learn proper black and hip hop culture. It's not about learning, like, you can learn the culture, but you don't need to imitate it. Don't imitate it. That's the thing. Like, there are rappers, like, example, I'm gonna use because in his career, at least in the later half, has not tried to imitate blackness, and he's been a rapper. He's rapped a lot, and I'm not saying he has no instances, but from the ones that I've been aware of, like, he's been just, let's say Minho is an example where he raps, and I've never seen him try to be or imitate blackness. So you can learn real hip hop. You can learn how to rap. You can, speak to black people and figure out, I don't know what you want to know, like the history of hip hop, but you don't have to sit up there and come out there with a do rag and cornrows and chains and yo, 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 hey, what's good, swag? You don't have to do that. Like, please stop. Like, please stop. Please stop. I beg you. I beg. Please stop. Like, really, all you have to do is spit bars. Just spit bars. Just spit bars. Like, you really don't have to put on a performance. You don't have to put on your little blackface, no makeup. You don't have to put the hat sideways and the do-rags and the bandanas. You really don't have to do any of that. All you need to do is rap. Just rap. Just rap. That's what the problem is. It's so much of blackness, natural blackness, that people think is a costume. It's like think about hip hop, right? And you see the way rappers dress and everything, and they don't realize it's not just hip hop culture. That's just black culture. That's just a black person wearing black, how we dress in whatever hood they from, or whatever just general place they're from. They're just dressed how they're naturally dressing and rapping. It's not a costume. They go hand in hand, but it's not a costume. And a lot of them don't understand that. And so they imitate what a black person looks like and they try to rap, and there's no need for that. Dress how you do in Korea. Dress as what's hot over there in Korea because y'all made it hot. You know what I'm saying? And then rap. That's it. That's really it. That's the key. Okay? I talked through a lot of y'all stuff. I'm sorry. Okay. It's weird that all these groups have the same age as me and older because I'm used to them being older than me. Yeah, I'm used to them being older than me too. And it's so weird seeing them younger than me. I've always talked about that. Like, I'm just not used to the youth. White people can rap, but why Asian can't? Hyunjin says that doesn't make sense. I think the only rapper I truly trust is Hong Jun of ATs. Always shows his support to Black Lives Matter, and we a tiny love him for that. I mean, yeah, you showing your support for Black Lives Matter is important, especially if you're a rapper. To take so much from the culture, it's really important to show that you will give back or show at least love, actual love and appreciation in a way that's not I'm taking your culture and that's how I show love and appreciation. No, love and appreciation is, hey, I see y'all down out there dying in the streets and y'all are trying to fight for your lives. If this 2000 can help y'all, here it is. Or something like that, something like, hey, I stand with all of y'all who are with George Floyd, or I stand with all of y'all who do this. I wish y'all all the best. Just things like that are very important, especially for those who take from Black culture. Show your love, and don't try to imitate it. Just do you. Zico is talented as fuck, but he's problematic. Zico is more than problematic. Zico is an outright racist. Zico has expressed that. Zico has shown that. Zico has not apologized to my knowledge. Zico has made excuses. Like I told y'all, I'm not forgiving him in that Confederate flag. He made a whole rap video with that Confederate flag in there and acted a damn fool. I am not messing with Zico, period. Period. He's probably one of the idols that had taken it. He took it the furthest. He went out of his way to put a Confederate flag in his video. Who does that? Who does that? I can't. Um Let's see. Actually, Jim sample. Many Western rappers use that sample. Sugar may see it no problem to use and has already apologized about it. I maybe in like have lost where you guys are talking about that. Um, so again, with the Jim Jones sample, I don't know how many Americans have used it. I again, it's a lot of Black people who are the victims of that. So if it's Black people, it's no comment from me. Who used it, even though, well, no, I won't say it's no comment from me because honestly, a lot of these Black men that be using that, I'm judging them, but that's for the Black community and them only. But everyone who's non-Black who's used Jim Jones definitely should check themselves. You a lot of times you have to realize these people sometimes when idols get in trouble for things is because idols are actually extremely popular and BTS is the biggest boy band in the world, so more people are going to know, more people are going to check their stuff, more people are going to be aware of what is going on with BTS, and so it's a lot more easier for that to come to light and for him to get in trouble virtually about it. You know what I mean? So much drama has gone on this week. Now, one of you, I don't know if it was you, Ozana, one of you brought up Will and Jada and their open relationship and everything. Oh, girl. First of all, it's getting messy with August Alsina and all of that. I'm like, so I haven't forgiven him for that. He should have known better than to use that sample. Yeah. Hey, like I said, I never knock anybody who decides that they don't want to stand for a good reason. That's y'all. They're already popping fireworks. They're already like them fireworks are going off. I hope I didn't smudge my lipstick. Oh well. Um, Army and Showers were fighting on Twitter this week because armies were being disrespectful towards Junghyun. I saw that. I was really upset. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter and you saw my post. I had scrolled and I seen this thing. I was seeing the Junghyun stuff, and randomly I saw it and I was upset and I left it. Excuse me. And I was scrolling and it was like, hey, it was this post that came up and it said, get your playlist and put it on shuffle. There's a message for you. And knowing me, I was like, there's a message for me. And I was like, hold up, what spirit got to say right now? And so I go on my phone and I push shuffle, and Junghyun's song comes up and it says Suit Up. Y'all, I think I posted the screen cap and I was like, say less, say less, say less, boo. Because I was really sitting there like, I'm going to let it go. I'm really upset. This is upsetting me. I'm going to just log off. But then I got that message, like you said, suit up. So I started retweeting that, and you can see it on my timeline on my Twitter. I started retweeting all of what was going on with Spotify and his thing. And I'm like, yeah, nah. What we're not going to do is this, because obviously there's a sense of disrespect that's happening here. The fact that I got a message saying there's a message for me, and that I skipped my dang on songs on shuffle, and then Junghyun music come up, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, we're not going to do this. It's one thing to drag SHINee, but you fuck with Junghyun and it's over for you bitches. For real. It really is. Like, I was really upset. I did see a lot of armies that were actually there like, hey, stop condoning this. Y'all need to check all these other armies, and screen capping the armies that thought that mess was funny. I saw some trying to make excuses like, hey, we're just laughing at Spotify and not at, whatever. And I'm like, girl, stop it. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Suit Up is an amazing song. Big Hit probably don't want Sugar to say something. Not to fuel it further. Yeah, most naturally. True. They're popping fireworks. I don't know if you guys can hear that, so just know that that's what's going on. Does anybody know if BTS is going to be dropping anything anytime soon? I know they dropped Stay Gold, but I'm talking about a Korean comeback. Let's see. I think I've definitely received a message from Junghyun after his passing. Myself, I stand since 2012. I never pulled his photo card, and the first SHINee album I brought after December the 18th was him. Yeah, and that's how it is. I felt really bad after I shuffled and got that, because I know. And I think this is something that Bang 10 All Day has told me before. And there was another reader. I know that he had been wanting me to speak, but I don't or communicate somehow. And I just don't do that. I don't do that. As you know, I don't ever really speak about those or do readings on those who've crossed over. I don't really try to mess or touch on that. But it was just so crazy how that stuff happened. And then it was like, and my playlist is extensive. So for me to go on my phone, and I haven't added something to it for a long time. So it was like not that, it was like I have a few Junghyun songs on it, but the comparison to how many other songs are on my phone is unbelievable. For that to be my shuffled song was like mind blowing for me. And I was like, okay, like maybe I should not have up so many walls. Like, okay, like if there's something that needs to be said, I'll try to be available for that. But yeah. Speaking of TXT, how many of you have seen TXT's Eternally music video? I should, if it wasn't 19 minutes long, I would have done a reaction. That mess was so good. Like, for real, like, if any of you guys here are into reactions, y'all need to drop reactions to that. It is so good. I mean, I was pretty pissed afterwards because I really want to know the storyline. I remember watching it, and I was like, by the end, I was cursing Bang PD the fuck out. I was like, write a book. write a book. If you're going to be this confusing, if you're going to have a story that looks this good, write a book. Please write a book so I can read it, so I can get to the end. I'm tired of sitting here like it's like a manga, and you know when the mangas update whenever they feel like it. I girl, like I like I'm just so upset because I'm like, how long is he going to stretch this story out? Like, you don't know how long you're going to be keeping these people or keeping the boys. At least Dave, Hunter Hunter hiatus is hitting for real though. For real though. And I'm just sitting there like, you don't know how long these boys are gonna be here, are gonna be in the company. Please wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap the story up. I want to know what's going on. Um, that was a mini movie. I want to draw. Right, give me a drama, give me a highlight reel, which they should have finished. I feel like they should have continued highlight reel. Like I said, at this point, they could really use their staff and literally make a drama. Um, they can make a drama. Um, you would love Luna if you. I've seen Luna. I like Luna a lot. I just haven't been able to get into Luna. I don't know what it is. I haven't been. It's like I like them. I love their aesthetic, but I haven't been able to get into them. And I don't know. I'm gonna try because I have a few favorite songs by them. Um, and I guess I'm gonna go back and watch some of their videos. If you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments. I've seen I think her name is Kim Lips, Eclipse. That's one of my favorite songs. I've seen Butterfly. But those are the only two. Hi Hi. I've seen Hi Hi. Those are the only two that I've actually seen. Watch Lunaverse Theories. Hold on. Okay. Sogi and Irene's teaser. I saw the teaser and I was so excited visually only. I heard the music and I'm like, here, SM go again. They just can't let dubstep die. SM cannot let go of dubstep. SM cannot let go of dubstep. Like, I just don't understand why SM is obsessed with dubstep. SM loves it loud. They do. And I'm like, please, please let these girls sing. I don't want to hear that dubstep. But that's just my take. I do not like dubstep at all. So as soon as I heard the dubstep, I said, well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I like pretty much all of Red Velvet's music, but I don't like dubstep. I really don't like dubstep. They love noise. They really do. Um Ozana Young, I will absolutely update my playlist, okay? I'm going to do that probably as soon as I get off of this. Um let's see. I love EDM, but I'm tired of the same kinds of songs. Exactly. And the worst part about it is SM has some of the best vocalists in the game. They're the company with the most and the best vocalists in the game right now, and it's just like who are popular right now. And I'm like, why do you waste your talent doing this to your music? You have idols with the voices that they have. Put real instruments in their music. Use real instruments in the back of their music. Okay? Use real instruments. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Stop wasting their talent. Like, Let's see. New boy groups keep giving me noise and I don't want that, right? Oof. Oof. Like this is another reason why I would just be waiting on Astro sometimes because I don't think there's any more boys giving me soft boy looks. I need some more soft boys. I need more femme boys. I need more pastel boys. I need more I flower boys. Please bring them back. I like there needs to be a balance. We need to have our yin and yang going on. Not everybody can be BTS. BTS has got that covered. ATEEZ has got the pirate game covered. BTS got the Boy Scouts game covered. I don't know what EXO is doing, but they whatever it is, they got it covered. Who else is out there? Monster X got that covered. We have so many like more masculine or like tough boy looks. Where are the groups that are giving me soft boy? Where are the boys that are giving me femme? Give them to me. Give them to me. I need more B2B. Yes, me too. But they went off to the army. They left us. They said, look, we old. They said we old now. I gotta send this reading out. Yeah. So yeah, Ace switches it up sometimes. Ace will give us soft boy and crop tops, and then they too are dubstep EDMing, hard rocking it out, and doing a whole bunch of stuff that confuses the hell out of me. NCT is the biggest victim of dubstep. MTV and NCT is also the biggest victim of shout choruses, and that's aggravating me. What's that song that they did? Bruce Lee or Kick It. Like imagine like the chorus of that. Na 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 nothing, nothing. But they do this consistently in a lot of their songs. It's like they've been having a lot of shout choruses recently, and I have not been feeling that. I was with the boys for a minute and then I got bored. I'm sorry. I like really liked them. And then I don't know who I was. I think I was trying to get into another few groups or get back into 17. 17 is another group that y'all know they pissed me off, but and I feel bad because I know I can actually like 17. It was only the two members, Scoops and Sun Kwang, who just rubbed me the complete wrong way. But besides them, I don't know of any of the other members doing anything particularly, anti-black. Y'all would have to let me know. All I know is back when I was starting to stand NCT, I know about Scoops saying the N word in making an N word joke in the airport, and they had that on camera. And again, they're another one where Carrots actually told on them. Carrots actually approached them. 17 was in the airport, and they to pass the time they were making jokes or puns, and Scoops. I'm not gonna call him out his name. Who child, be good today. Be good today. Scoops was like, he basically made a what's up, my nigga joke. And there were fans who were in the airport and they were like, hey, don't do that. That's not cute. They had him on camera too. And they were like, hey, don't do that. That's not cute. But apparently the fans said that at the time, because remember, all of these groups usually start out with sensible fans. And then when your idols don't listen, the sensible fans leave and people who are okay with anti-blackness usually come in. And Scoops, the fans said they laughed. They laughed at him and they didn't really care. And so I was like, I remember looking at the video of him in the airport and I was like, that was distasteful. The second thing that rubbed me wrong was Sun Kwang, who was very close to being my bias. I think he was my bias at the time. He was in a hotel room listening to Monster X, and he added my nigger with the ER into the song in the rap parts where it was not there. Like literally like I think it was like either Juwon or I am who just finished rapping and the rap part was over and he added the N-word hard ER and everything into the song. And it was really unpleasant. It was really not cute. And a lot of people are trying to say, oh well, it's an accent, it's because he's from this place and he's from a different part, but that's not what it was. Even Koreans were all in when it happened. There was a whole form of Korean saying no, no, that's not it. Like this was really like he really was adding that word to there. Like even if in our dialect we don't say that, like people were literally Korean people were saying that he was not that had nothing to do with his accent, that had nothing to do with where he's from. With our dialect we don't say that, it's not pronounced like that. And of course, by this time, like, there are a lot of fans who were in there. They were like, oh, well, that one person said it was an accent. So, and it's just like, you can clearly see if you look up the video, it was not. It was not. He was just trying to do his yo, 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 yeah, Nick. And I was like, and so that was like 2 down. Like, that was like literally 2 down. And I was like, okay. Okay. And so far Vernon didn't do anything, but then I was like, sir. And I was like, I ain't even gonna wait till you mess up. I was like, I ain't even gonna wait. I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna just leave now because if your leader's acting like that, if that guy is acting like that, I don't want to know what you guys say behind doors. I don't want to know how bad you for like. I mean, I at that point I was just like, okay, so I'm not winning over here. I'm not winning over here. And I was like, before I get any more into 17, before I get any more addicted to 17, let me just excuse myself. Before I left, my biases did become both Hoshi and I don't know his name. I really want to call him Mini Hoshi. It's Woozy. So Hoshi and Woozy ended up becoming my biases before I left 17 for the better of my health, like for my mental health. Sun Kwang. Mr. Big Booty was about to be my bias, but then he did that mess, and I was like, no, ma'am. These Koreans know the N-word. Let nobody lie to you and say they absolutely do know the N-word. Even there was this a group that was in the car, and I don't remember what group it was. And it was this rap song playing. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Pentagon. I don't know. Rap song playing, and they knew a word for word, and the N-word came up, and everybody said, And when it passed, went back to rapping. And I was like, exactly. Yeah, I like Woozy and Hoshi. I think, and I don't know, I feel like talking about 17 because I actually really, really love 17. I actually, like, believe it or not, I actually really love 17. I love their music. I don't like their new comeback at all though, but I love their music. I love their aesthetic. My favorite songs is Highlight and Thank You. Those are, and Monse, and there's one more. Nice. Nice. Those are my favorite songs. And then Don't Want to Cry is creeping up there as well. So I absolutely adore 17 as a group, as a talented group. But those two members rubbed me so wrong. And here's my thing: when the leader is corrupt, it tells a lot to me about how the rest of the members may end up being. So once the leader was once I saw how the leader was, and then Sung Kwang, I was like, okay, this is something that's kind of naturally something that floats around in this group. And that's when I was like, yeah, for the better of my health, I'm gonna have to check out here. But I do really think they're amazingly talented. I love their most a good amount of their music and comebacks, but I'm gonna stay in my lane. But girl, fear. There was this one cool part in Fear. I can't remember because I saw it like once. Change Up. Oh, I like Change Up. And that's the worst part is I like the rap lines songs a lot. Scoop Quasimodo looking ass. I like the rap line songs a lot. But Quasimodo is just he's just not on my nice list. I'm not gonna be nice to him. Just Orson Kwang. I'm not gonna be nice to those two. Those two buddies right there. Um, let's see. What did okay? We're about to get into Beth Queen. We're about to get to Will and Jada. We are about to get to Will and Jada, and then I'm gonna have to clock on out. Um, what happened on Johnny and Jahan's radio show the last time? Please let me know, Diana. Um, I like some of their songs, and now I'm mad since I brought their album for my baby. Girl, I thought you said baby. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Last time I checked, well, okay, your birthday, girl. Don't feel bad. I mean, hey, if you did it, you got your album. You got because like I said, I've done things like that too. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here with several EXO albums, and they've pissed me off many of times and have done stuff. That doesn't mean I approve of what they've done. Um, but I don't blame you if you got the album, you like the music. Um, oh, that's what happened with Jaehyun. Really? Mark and Johnny are chaotic. Let's see how that goes. Last subject, we're going to talk about Jada and Will, who have announced that they have an open relationship which to me is no problem because I mean, I really don't mind open relationships. Um, excuse me. I don't mind open relationships. It's not a problem to me. I mean, they've been carried on this long. If they decide they're going to separate or even be together and have people that make them happy within their lives, that's good on them. I don't really see what the big deal is. I do see the misogynoir though. I do see the misogynoir though, because if you notice, everybody has been on Jada's ass about having an open relationship. Really is about with August Alsina, while Will is over there having whole boyfriends on the side, having whole boyfriends on the side whole ass boyfriends on the side and don't nobody give a damn about what Will's doing. They like, but Jada, I see you got a man. And now Jada over there talking about I'm gonna bring myself to the red table talk. I'm like, for what, girl? I want to hear you talk about yourself. For what? For what, Jada? For what? Sis, like, what do you have to say? If you have an open relationship, that's cool. Like, nobody cares. Like, this, it's 2020. Most of us already know about well, at least I would hope that most of us know about polyamory. Most of us know about open relationships. Most of us know that when you've been married so long, sometimes y'all can't stand each other and decide to do other things and still stay together for the family. Like, girl, we're grown. Like, and even those who aren't grown are old enough to understand what's going on. Jada, why are you coming to the table? I'm sorry, like, why? Jada said all of this is not true, though. If it wasn't true, or if there wasn't any truth to it, she wouldn't need to bring herself to the table. But at the same time, she is going to capitalize off her own scandal. Now, my thing is, notice how all of this information breaks out right after everyone was checking Shane after her and her son were checking Shane Dawson for sexualizing baby Willow. Notice how all of her shit gets aired. All of this happens right after Shane gets called out for sexualizing Willow. So I'm sitting here like, so what's going on? Like, what's going on? Was this something that was exposed to get her off of Shane's ass? Was this something where they exposed this themselves to piggyback off of all of the attention Shane, Tati, and the rest of them girls I don't give a damn about? Like, if they were trying to piggyback off of that, like what is the dynamic here? Banana milk is better than XOL's Yep and Dandy. Oh, I used to love Yep and Dandy. Yep for Andy. I'll check out banana milk. Honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. She's the reason why I ended up liking XO. She's the culprit. She's the culprit. She's one of the big reasons I started seeing her videos and laughing my ass off. Yeah, everybody been saying that. How old was oh, that's why. That's right. That's why they're so yeah, so now they want to paint her as a predator after calling out Shane because of her relationship with August Alsina. I don't know how old August Alsina is. I don't know how old August Alsina is. I was hearing that he was possibly 22 at the time, but I think they said that that they had known him or she had known him for a while, and oh damn, that she had known him for a while, and so they were like, this could have been grooming. So I don't know how long she'd known him. Y'all would have to tell me. He was 23 and he was 23 and he's 27 now. From 23 years of age, because if he was 23, he is grown. He's an adult. He's an adult. I mean, is it weird? Yes, but he's an adult. Because Jada kind of old. Jada is she a little crispy up there. You know what I'm saying? So Jada, being a little cougar, but it's nothing, you know. Yeah, she's not robbing the cradle. Oh yeah, that's what people were saying. I did hear people saying what they felt like it was like she took advantage of somebody in their lowest points. Okay. Am I back? Okay. Cool. Woo, thank y'all for telling me. I didn't know that happened. Is it still off? Oh, okay, okay, okay. 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 Yeah, I really feel like at best it is a product of um morality. At best, you could say, oh well, you took advantage of somebody who was going through a hard time. That's really what you can do at best. Yeah, no, I guess I accidentally hit the mute button, so that's on me. But yeah. But guys, we have hit the hour and 30-minute mark. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed this talk. If there's more drama that happens, I may come back on Sunday for a little chit chat. I don't know what time, we'll figure it out. But make sure you hit that like button. And I will see you guys next time. I do have a lot of American celebrity readings that should be coming up. So if you can show them, lots of love and support, even if you go and click the like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. I did Beyonce. I have, like I said, Chloe and Halle, Beyonce, 6ix9ine. I'm probably do an update on Doja Cat, Terry Crews. So all of these people are coming up. Ansel Elgort, I don't know who that is. I actually had the Smith family coming up, but they got into nonsense before I did the reading. Kelly Rowland, Harry Styles. I just have a lot of these people coming up. So if you want to see that, show some love and support to them. Until next time, bye guys. Where's my mouse?